All right, let's talk about side hustles. But, not in that hyped up way you always hear about. We're going to cut through all that noise and actually build a blueprint, a plan for something that's meant to last.
You've seen these, right? Grind while they sleep, monetize your hobbies. I mean, they're everywhere, plastered all over your social media feed, shouted by every online guru. And yeah, they sound super motivating, but let's be real, they're hiding a much, much tougher reality.
And that brings us to the real question, doesn't it? What is the actual cost of all that hustle? Because here's the thing they don't tell you. That side hustle, if you're not careful, can morph into a soul-crushing second job, the kind that just completely drains you mentally and physically. So today, we're diving into side hustle burnout. And more importantly, we're going to figure out how to build a second income that actually adds to your life instead of taking from it.
Okay, so first let's diagnose the problem. Why do so many promising side hustles just fizzle out into pure exhaustion? Well, it almost always comes down to one single misguided idea: the chase for quick cash. The promise is just so shiny, isn't it? Financial freedom, be your own boss. But the reality, whoa, it's often 80-hour work weeks, feeling totally tapped out creatively, and then you look at your bank account and it's just not growing fast enough to make all that pain worthwhile. That's not a business, my friend. That is a direct flight to Burnout City. And this is exactly how it happens. People fall right into these common traps, signing up for every single gig economy app out there trying to stitch together an income, or chasing after every trending passive income scheme they see online without really getting the work involved. And the end result? It's always the same. You end up trading all of your precious free time for, let's be honest, pretty minimal returns. Okay, so that's the problem. That's the frantic sprint that leads nowhere. But enough of the doom and gloom, right? We're here for the solution. And the good news is there is a much smarter, more intentional way to do this. Building something that actually lasts really comes down to three core ideas. Let's call them the three pillars of sustainability. And here they are, simple but so powerful: alignment, scalability, and boundaries. If you can get these three things right, you'll shift from that exhausting sprint to a much more manageable, steady, and sustainable path. So let's break down what each one of these actually means. First up, alignment. This one is huge. I mean, it's foundational. Your side hustle has to use skills that you genuinely enjoy, or at least you're curious about getting better at. For example, if you absolutely despise spreadsheets at your 9 to 5, why on earth would you start a freelance bookkeeping business at night? That's not a side hustle. That's just a punishment you're giving yourself. Real alignment means your work is actually giving you energy back, not just sucking it all away. Okay, on to pillar 2, scalability. This is a total game changer. This is all about breaking that direct link between your time and your money. Working smarter, not just harder. So think about the difference between doing some manual labor where 1 hour of your time equals 1 hour of pay versus creating a digital product like an ebook or a course. You build it once and it can sell hundreds, even thousands of times, even while you're asleep. One of those has a very hard ceiling on your income, and the other, well, the potential is huge. And our final pillar, boundaries. Now listen, this one is probably the most overlooked, but it is absolutely 100% non-negotiable. You have to, and I mean have to, create protected, dedicated, no-work zones in your life. Your evenings, your weekends, your sleep, these are essential for you to recover and succeed long-term. If your side hustle starts eating all of that, it's on a countdown to failure, because you will burn out. It's not a question of if, it's just a matter of when. So when you bring all of this together, what's the real path forward? It's a total mindset shift. It means consciously stepping off that hamster wheel, the one where you're just endlessly chasing fast money. And instead, you embrace a totally different approach: slow, deliberate, and steady growth over that frantic, exhausting sprint. And really, it all comes down to this one simple idea. A side hustle is supposed to support your life, not consume it. It's meant to add something to your life, financially, creatively, whatever it is. It should never, ever become the thing that just takes everything away. That is the guiding principle right there. So let's focus on that slow, steady growth. Build something with real intention. Hey, if you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more stuff like this. Now I want to hear from you. Thinking about those three pillars we just talked about: alignment, scalability, and boundaries, drop a comment below and tell me, what sustainable side hustle are you currently working on, or maybe just thinking about starting?